We're back.
Okay.
All right, cool. So for all the viewers, we have timings and everything figured out. Gory's power is back. So there's about close to a minute of time that we're going to give Team Kiwifruit to play before Team Cherry unpauses. Just that's the timing that we figured out during this little intermission. But both teams seem ready. So Alyssa is going to go over into their channels and coordinate the timings. We'll see you back in about a minute.
It's 50 seconds, right, OJ?
Oh, OJ? 50 seconds, yeah. OJ said in the text.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so gotta pick all of the missing parts and all the moving pieces back up and figure out what each team is doing and where this board is going. I feel like bingo is a very flow-based type of match, so it can be hard for both brains to pick back up and where they're going. But either way, we should see Kiwifruit unpause in just a moment here. And then, like I said, they will have 50 seconds to play on to kind of catch up for the time that Team Cherry was running unpaused. Right. So we see Kiwifruit here. They're heading over to probably get the spike grub here. Yeah. Almost certainly. Yeah, definitely. And that is 10 grubs there. OJ, by the way, I forgot to mention, but I need you to stream again if you're here. Because I am commentating from the streamer. Okay, there we go. Cool. All right. All right, now that I'm back on time, here we are. So we're going to see Grub's mother get killed. Maybe buying some charm notches or charms from Salubra here. I don't know how many charms.
Everything is handled.
Awesome. We're good. So we are going to see Kiwifruit now get Sly, maybe some purchases from Salubra, who isn't Elderbug on their screen.
And Team Cherry is, in fact, going for the 3 idols. They mentioned that when I was leaving, and I was like, aha, that's what I thought they were doing anyway.
Yeah, and I'm wondering what the follow-up plan is from there. Kiwifruit, okay, they're going to go right to Sly here. Looks like they're going to buy mask shards. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
I would say for sure. Did they get D-Dark? I do not remember.
They did get D-Dark because they went in to save the grub.
I do think that if they had gotten that charm notch, earlier from the ogres, that they would definitely win to 3 charms. But now I'm not as sure.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. And what are there's the 3 idols goal marked. What is Kiwifruit's? Is there a mask goal that I'm missing on the board? Am I blind?
Yes, 1 extra mask. It's in that line of scary that we were talking about.
Yeah, so this will be the 3rd mask shard for Kiwifruit, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, that's 3. I think I don't hate Team Cherry's position. I don't hate it. Oh, Quado going back in. How to get this? Get Grub Song, nice. I don't hate Cherry's position.
They already had Grub Song. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah, they are doing a great job of getting grubs here. I was wondering if they were going to go fight Malak for the final mask shard. Honestly.
Yeah, I don't know if they. Yeah.
It looked like maybe, but either way, Cherry. They're going to have a
Team Cherry doing dehusk.
They're going to have a lot of Geo once they sell.
For them at this point.
Yeah, we I will say, I feel like, Alyssa, every time I commentate with you, you call out the winning line, like in King's Pass, and we'll see if you hold on to that still.
Or at least a line that's going to be the most troublesome.
Yeah. So there's the extra mask
when you play against Palm.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, 1 extra mask.
I mean, they were the 1 seed for a reason, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they. I'm hoping they need to not die to this.
Oh. Yes, they're gonna go get the charm notch. Yep. And then Cherry doing standard Raptors things.
Yeah, I definitely felt like that was an accident.
Oh,
I don't blame them for making it. Like, it could also not be, but it could be more of like an opportunity after they've seen where the other team has been.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you. We talked about Palm. He has that tendency to go all in on a line when he smells blood in the water, and I think that's what we're seeing here.
Please, Math, please.
Yeah, we're gonna see how Cherry responds here.
I feel like they have so much money.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean they have the 3 idols. They have a bunch of other relics that I've seen them pick up throughout here. Curious to see what they do. Oof. Kiwifruit? I thought, okay, they might still get it. I thought they were going to go for the shard here. Because there is extra soul vessel.
Spectacular geo routing. They are at 5,000 geo. They need to be heading straight to Crossroads.
Yeah, they need to go right there. Oof, this is scary. Because I think Kiwifruit's way ahead on Grubs right now.
Are they? Oh, they're gonna buy some charms here.
Yeah, I think that's a good play.
This makes sense.
Yeah, they got to get the charm notches. They have to. Okay.
Okay, now they're gonna go to Slubra.
Yeah.
I think they will get it.
Yeah, Kiwifruit just doesn't have the money. I don't do they? No, they're a little short. They do have 2 charm notches now, though. I think if Cherry snipes that, I think the game can go on a lot longer.
Yeah, I think if they had remembered that charm notch earlier, then this game would probably be over.
Kiwifruit, you saying? Yeah. I think so. They definitely had to go out of their way more than they probably would have liked to. Okay, we're gonna see. And unlike Kiwifruit, yeah, Cherry, they have all the money in the world. They mark that goal.
They're probably livid.
Yeah.
They're probably livid about that.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who just wants to see a good long match, I'm happy about that.
I am. Yeah, I'm glad that Oscorial did what was necessary, and what was necessary was
spend 5,000
buying all of those charms.
Yeah, and it played in well with spending the 5,000 geo there, so we see that. That is 12 grubs, I believe.
Yeah, like they're about to get to like they're gonna get 15 grubs, and I think basically 20 grubs is there then.
Yeah.
They're also probably, you're gonna see Team Kiwifruit go and pick up Love Key.
Important note too, like Cherry still doesn't have much movement. They still don't have C-Dash.
Yeah.
Okay, now they're gonna go get C-Dash.
Yeah, they're gonna get C-Dash now.
Yeah, so they're gonna be.
They're quitting out.
Interesting.
Never mind.
We're wrong again. Going back to Crossroads.
They might go to Kings and go and ride that elevator.
Yeah, get that goal, the bottom right goal there.
Yeah, just to.
Yeah, I think we're talking a lot about Kiwifruit's. Every bingo is already blocked for Kiwifruit.
Every bingo is blocked for Kiwifruit?
Yeah, every single bingo is blocked.
That's actually crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
that's nuts.
Wow. Yeah,
now it's a majority game.
Wow. Yeah. No, it's a majority game for
they
Kiwifruit.
Have to. Are they pausing again? Or are they pausing?
Yeah, hold up.
Should I go? Okay.
OJ says pause yet again. Oh boy. Hopefully no more power issues. Oof. Man, this match is too intense. I need to keep seeing it, but yeah, I mean, it gives me a second to look at the goals left on the board. So Fluke Nest, Kiwifruit has priority on that because of dive. 1 extra soul vessel. Yeah. I don't know if any team particularly has priority on that one.
I would say Team Kiwifruit because they have they could get the soul vessel fragment after raiding the elevator.
Truth, they can get that one. Markov is definitely chair. I mean, that's a long goal away, so it doesn't really. I'd say it doesn't even matter at this point.
Yeah, 15-20 grubs is probably Team Kiwifruits.
I'd agree. Essence, I've got to say Cherry, just because they have Dreamnail.
Yeah.
They had Weaver Song. Yeah, I mean, Cherry has Lantern, but Kiwifruit has Quado.
Yeah.
Pick up Love Key. Kiwifruit can get that. Cloth die. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is still a fairly even game.
Yeah, I think the board does not reflect the state of the game.
Definitely. I have to agree there. Now, again, the big advantage Cherry having is they don't need to watch lines anymore. Like, they can kind of just play their game. They don't need to worry about Palm going aggressively all in for a line.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
I think you'll definitely see a more progression-based game after this.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, this was actually... Okay, I'm fine. Grace flickering. I really don't want to see this match postponed.
Yeah, especially with the state we're in right now. Like, I think Cherry has done a great job in this match. Yeah, looking here. Yeah, I think you're totally right. I think that, yes, Kiwifruit's way down in goals, but I think we could see them start to snowball quite a bit right now, especially knowing that, well, they don't know this, but we as the casters know Cherry, they're in C peak right now. They've got to do some stuff in there. They're going to be there a bit. This would be, if we had the game live going right now, this would be Kiwifruit's moment to start sniping some goals back and getting some more presence on the board. Am I right though? Like, okay, yeah, green, they have a goal in every row, a goal in every column, and the center square blocking both diagonals. So, yeah, there are no bingos left for Kiwifruit. Crazy.
Yeah, Blossom, you're right. Yeah, about Gumgarpede. I don't know if Rhino already said that. Gumgarpede.
What about Gomgarpede? Just that Kiwifruit can get it?
Yeah, that Kiwifruit has advantage to it.
Oh, yes, definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
What's the status
Let's do
here?
regular countdown. I think regular countdown. I think everyone paused appropriately.
Yeah. I'm already starting to look at this board in terms of late game, and I'm looking at things like Markoth as a late game goal, Kalo 1 if it comes down. We just had a match a couple hours ago that came down to a Kalo 1 race.
Did Math Geek open the shortcut?
For where?
For Kalo 1.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't remember. I think they may have just left, but
Yeah, okay.
yeah. As far collect 1 arcane egg, that's kind of late game if you consider that you're probably going to get the one next to Shade Cloak.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone other that's viable.
Right. Actually, how many goals do we have on the game that you would need to kill Hornet 2 for? Markoth, Arcane Egg,
Watchcloth die.
Watchcloth die, right? Arcane Egg,
3.
technically, yeah. Okay.
Fluke Nest, Fluke Hermit. I don't know if we mentioned Fluke Hermit also being a dive goal.
I didn't even see Fluke Hermit. I did say Fluke Nest was, but
yeah,
I
Fluke
didn't
Nest
see
is there, but Fluke Hermit is also there.
Right. Yeah, and to reiterate to our stream, this is an upper bracket match, so whichever team loses, regardless of who loses, will not be out of the tournament just yet. They will drop down to the lower bracket, as this is a double elimination tournament. So nobody is fighting for their tournament life here. Not to lower the hype of this match, but no one is at risk of being eliminated today. And It looks like Gory's gonna get a laptop ready in case they lose power again. Smart move, doing what it takes to keep the show on the road. Meanwhile, I'm curious to know, people in chat, feel free to share your thoughts on how the match is going, what you think are some enticing goals on the board right now, whose position you favor. Always interested in hearing what people in chat have to say about the matches, especially when they're this hype. Checking in here. Shelby saying there's a lot of green there, real and true. As we've mentioned, they've already blocked all the bingos that Kiwifruit could have.
Yeah, I think it is deceptive sometimes.
For sure. Blossom saying go Kiwifruit. Cool. 2-6 is indeed very scary for Kiwifruit.
Yeah, they like Kiwi has damage. They have
They got movement.
They have movement, damage. And they have King Stack. They're probably gonna get it.
Yeah, I would imagine if they don't already have it and we just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. If Cherry does win this match, it would be a massive upset. It's obviously math.
I think it would be a massive upset. What is Team Kiwifruit, the 4th seed?
Kiwifruit was the 1 seed.
No, I said Team Cherry is like the 4th seed.
Oh, Cherry. I don't know what seed they were. Yeah, so maybe massive is an overstatement, but it would definitely be an upset. Cherry is 4. OJ saying in chat. Cool. So it would be pretty cool to see. But yeah, Alyssa, a question for you as a brain in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
How do you, in a situation like this where the board looks so intimidating and you're so down on goals, how do you, does that affect your mental at all? Does it make you nervous at all?
I think the thing that affects mental the most is just kind of getting sniped on goals.
Sure.
That's the kind of thing that I think is more negative than like losing a lot of goals. Because like if you have a plan and that kind of just gets like, oh wow, they coincidentally had the exact same plan and you lose a goal by like 1 second. Like the first goal I was playing in the tournament got marked in like, it was like a less than a second difference. Like it was dead first on Kara's stream, and it was the first goal that in the tournament that I was playing in. Jeez. Like that was really hard to come back from. I just kind of just went for goals. I started going for just quantity.
Yeah, because I imagine when you have a plan in your head and then oh crap, the other team just did my plan but faster, it definitely puts some pressure on you mentally. Yeah. I imagine.
It's also it's annoying if it's like the second, like you're picking up something and you expect it to mark for you and it marked for the other team.
Oh geez, yeah, it's never enjoyable.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't think like having I don't think like Team Cherry is a very practiced team. I don't think that I would be a bit surprised, but I don't think it's
Sorry, do you mean Kiwi?
Upset. Yeah, Team Kiwifruit is a very Team Cherry is a very experienced team. They're both fruits. I don't know.
We got Kiwi versus Cherry. That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happens here, especially knowing Palm, who we have talked about, loves aggressively playing for lines. He's got to play progression and majority now.
Yeah.
With like we said, a board that looks scary, but to an experienced brain like Palm, he knows how to stay calm in these situations. He knows how to play them well. So, anyways,
I see.
Is there any way I can see what the results of the poll were? I'm always curious in seeing.
I did not see them.
Yeah. Oh,
I
wow.
think I see a bunch of. I think I see pink and blue on here.
Nice, nice. Yeah, the last I checked, it looked very in favor of Kiwifruit, but hey, you never know. Somebody may have bet a little bit on Team Cherry, and they're going to be going home with a lot. All right, Gory.
Yeah.
Gory saying they have their laptop set up. Okay with using if it happens again. Cool. All right. If you click on channel points, you can see. Oh, thank you for that information, Isog. I did not know that.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
vote.
So final voting was 73% Team Kiwifruit and 27% Cherry.
Okay. Okay,
Okay.
then.
All right, Alyssa, you're being summoned to count down.
Okay. Everyone ready? At a squirrel. Five. Okay. Four. 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm
Okay.
gonna make sure I pull the stream back up on OJ's stream in the Discord and not watching the live delayed stream.
Oh, I keep doing that.
I know.
Oh, what? Okay.
All right, so hopping right back into action, we're gonna see Math pick up this relic here.
Yep,
couldn't
I think
remember
we're
what it
gonna
was.
see Love Key from Team Kiwifruit.
Quado having a bit of he's that's gonna be tough to save. Yeah, that was a really low QGA. Yeah, Quado this is pretty uncharacteristic of Quado. Okay, that's a perfect setup and very well
Yeah,
done.
and I mean, like, Quad. I know sometimes we don't talk like this, but Quado is human. They miss QGA sometimes.
Yeah, Quado just he wants to show us all he is indeed human. He's not a
Yeah.
bingo playing machine. Yeah.
I think they were originally. I think my thought process on what's going through Kiwifruit's mind is they were potentially going to go back and get the elevator, but then they decided that they probably have enough time to get some other goals.
Very well handled arena by Quado, by the way. That arena is not easy, especially on this patch with white spells. Very well handled. And Cherry almost like they're in trouble over on. I just looked over. They're in trouble here. Okay. Oof. God, I'm gonna give me a heart attack here.
They'll be quitting out.
Yeah, I don't think they have a choice here. Yeah. Let's see.
Having
Quado hit this. Another acid skip. This one's a bit more lenient than QGA. The hitboxes are a lot lower than the acid.
And they have damage.
Yep. D-Dark makes it really
perfectly enough.
Absolutely.
For them. Let's see what else we do. So now they have advantage on Collector.
Yes. Do you think they had there right now? Doesn't look like it, actually.
I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna go to Collector right now. I think they're gonna go to Right Side City though.
Yeah, not a bad move at all. They have C-Dash, so a lot of these rooms go very quickly. Meanwhile, Team Cherry climbing up in Fog Canyon. This is a play for...
Maybe...
Any reason to get Wraiths? They have Dash Slash. Maybe they're going into Queen's Gardens or something?
They could be. They might go try to fight Marmu.
Gonna get auto. Okay, I thought for some reason there was a potential Kiwifruit might want to get Dreamnail now, especially now that they have C-Dash.
They're going for money. They need money for something. I think maybe they need money for Shade Soul.
I think you're right.
But I don't know what else requires money because they already have a King's Idol.
Yeah, they're gonna get this Vessel Fragment up here. It's a new
yeah, I guess the Vessel Fragments.
I forget how many they have now. I know at least one. All right, I think. Maybe I'm insane. Cherry gonna head over to Lem here and sell.
Okay.
So what are they gonna use that money for?
They're gonna. I think Team Kiwifruit is gonna open King Station. I think Team Kiwifruit's going to go up and grab that soul vessel.
Yeah, I think
fragment.
you're. Oh, Cherry, you mean here?
Yeah, Team Cherry is. I think Team Cherry is also going to grab that soul vessel fragment. I expect to see Team Kiwifruit stack to city storerooms, take the elevator, complete that goal, and then get the soul vessel fragment. Except for they're not going to do that.
I'm telling you, I feel like sometimes the players listen in on us just to do the opposite of what we say. I swear. So this arena going to be a little slower for Cherry without D-Dark, but still enough damage to make it work.
Did they just need to settle them? They probably need to settle them, or I don't know actually.
They might do. This might be Watchers. It is a goal on the board. They might want to take it right now. That's what it looks like.
Maybe they're just opening it for later too, or not.
Yeah, they're going for it. We'll see here. Yeah, this is Watchers. Cool. And there's the vessel fragment for Cherry picked up. What do you think of this Watchers play, Alyssa?
I mean, they have D-Dark. It won't be that long, and they'll get a goal on the board, and they'll get money.
Mm-hmm.
They can just go and buy the last two vessel fragments, but I think they're going to be out of that goal.
Let's see here. Yeah, this fight goes pretty darn quick with D-Dark. Oop. Quado, don't die. Cherry's debating what to buy at Elderbug. I don't like that. They're going to walk back outside to Elderbug here.
Did they not afford the other? Oh, did they not get Shopkeeper's Key?
It didn't look like it based on the number of items in the shop, actually.
Oh, they're going to go get the Mossy vessel fragment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They might get the journal entry while they're there.
Any reason on this board you're seeing to go up to Lurian after this Watchers fight?
They might grab some money just to buy a soul vessel fragment.
True. Right, and see if Math can hit QGA here.
Okay, never mind. It's not Mossy.
Yeah, Math struggling here. Not the worst death in the world to take, especially because they did just bench. And well done, Math. Kiwifruit. Okay, yeah, they're just going to get the Geo and the Relic like you called. And we'll see where they go now.
Oh, they didn't have enough money for it. Okay.
Gotcha.
I am wondering what the plan is.
I'm wondering what the plan is for both teams at this point, honestly. Oh, be careful. Okay, they're gonna... Okay, Cherry's gonna heal here. I like this play. You do not want to die here.
Math, when they have braided me the few times they have, has had me heal on this egg. So I know about this egg.
It's a good egg. All right, let's see here. I wonder what Cherry's plan is in Queen's Gardens here, because they don't have Shade Cloak. I mean, maybe Marmu, but they don't really have a ton of damage. That'd be a scary move. Do they want Love Key?
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of times, you know, as a brain, you can get a sense of security. Like, okay, we marked Love Key first. There's no way they're going to contest us for Collector. Then all of a sudden, boom, they mark it on you. You know, we saw that kind of in the match earlier today with that 420 Geo Rock after marking dive.
I think they're not going to be pleased with doing Collector on Nail Zero vs Shaman.
I can say as a hand, I would be very upset if my brain asked that of me.
That's a bit much. That's like asking to do Fluke Nest on 0 damage.
Yeah. Extra soul vessel there, marked for Kiwifruit, and just like that, we have a 6-5 board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we are gonna go see the sewer rooms. They're gonna go and grab the elevator. Yeah, I was surprised they just didn't go and do this earlier.
I'm wondering what Cherry's plan is here.
There are some deep nest goals.
There are some deep nest goals. Galleons on the board.
They do have Lantern.
Right, so that makes it quite a bit easier for them. Yeah, I think Galleon Weaver Song. Yeah, this is okay. They're heading right to Weaver Song. I like this play. Oh yeah, get the grub. Why not?
How many grubs is that?
Ooh, I think it was single digits is all I remember. If anybody in
Station.
chat saw, feel free to let us know.
Yeah. Galen for the essence. I wouldn't hate that, but I mean, at this point, you just do Lost Kin because they already have 100 essence.
Yeah. And you're gonna want wings eventually anyway, probably.
Oh, this is gonna be unfortunate. And they're going into Deep Nest.
Oh,
is there any other reason to be in Deep Nest?
What did Cherry do before they warped out? I looked away for like a second. Oh, they just got Weaver Song.
They got Weaver Song.
Okay. Yeah. Kiwi, I don't know. Maybe they get this grub.
Oh, they probably want some grubs. That's probably useful for them.
Yeah.
Blame
we'll
priority
see.
on 20 grubs. Oh, this is a not fun arena to do on VS Shaman.
Yeah.
They did bench though, right?
I believe so. It's pretty easy to heal here. Yeah, well done from Math. Cool. Kiwifruit, they are moving. They got the Mimic Grub. Yeah, I think this is just grubs. Do you think there's a world where Kiwifruit wastes too much time going for 20 grubs here?
At this point, I think like Quado runs LOG percent, and
right.
Like not that they're braining, but
what category doesn't Quado run?
Yeah.
I love that Gome cycle that he does too. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. I kind of expect them to pick up a grub, pick up the journal entry, and then just leave. I don't think there's much else of a reason to be down here.
Yeah, I don't recall where their bench is exactly, but
it's at a stag. I think they just want the journal entry.
Yeah, Math did a great job there too, getting through the arena. I think this is a Marmu play now. Yes, this is Marmu from Cherry. Now, going through frogs is a giant pain, as we saw earlier. But also doing Marmu without any void spells is a huge pain.
Did they get the entry? I think they had to.
Yeah, I can't imagine why else they would have gone there.
Yeah, they're getting Nos Grub.
Nice.
Yeah, now they're leaving.
Yep, get on out of there. Cool.
Grab some of the easier grubs. Makes sense. They might just do Collector because they're a little bit worried about that line.
Yeah, they have D-Dark, so at least they have some damage.
Grab that grub.
Yeah, get this grub. That is 17 for Kiwifruit.
Or they're going to go kill Hornet too.
Hornet too. I like it.
I don't think there's anything else up here. I guess they can rescue Palm Grub. Palm's favorite grub is over here.
Oh, Cherry, how did they get through? Okay, I see. They benched before fighting Marmu. I was wondering how they're coming from the right there, but yes. Very good ACN from Quado as well.
Yes, very good.
Man, I try so hard to keep up with everything going on both screens, but it can be really difficult when both people are doing such interesting things.
I think I'm getting messed up by both of them being fruit names.
Yeah. There's Marmu for Cherry. We see.
I actually do. I'm just thinking. I'm like, I actually want to see them do. Oh, they're doing Collector. They're gonna get the 3 grubs too.
So why did they go all the way around?
They have to to open Love Key.
That is right. You cannot use Love Key coming from the bottom.
Yeah. A lot of people in chat are pointing out that Collector makes 20 because they have 17.
That's right.
Very
great routing.
Quado is very familiar with this fight. As we said, they run LD %.
Misses the shade skip too. Very unfortunate, or not the scream skip. Excuse me. Yeah. Cherry flying across Rain World here. Perhaps another Lem visit. Now, the one interesting thing for those who don't know, I feel like most people know, but if you're like a casual viewer just enjoying the tournament, you don't get any soul from hitting Collector with your nail. So you kind of need to rely on the other enemies that he drops into the fight to get soul. Otherwise, you're just hitting him with nail 0, which is negligible damage when you compare to something like D-Dark. Where is Cherry going here?
Okay.
Interesting.
They might be gonna get some damage potentially. They might get dive.
Yeah.
I don't think dive would be the play there, but there are 3 dive goals on the board that have not been taken.
Nice. And that's collector dead for Kiwifruit.
Is
Well
that their
done.
last line blocked?
I believe so. Is it?
So,
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
yeah, I definitely think
every
Love
line
Key
is blocked.
Collector was the right play, for sure.
Yeah.
I think get that Soul
Wow.
Vessel Fragment. That was one of the last easy remaining goals. Make them now waste a bunch of time with dive, and then just go start collecting your dive goals.
Yeah, right.
That's a very Palm, like really has a good understanding of the timings for these goals.
Definitely. Yeah. His routing has been absolutely incredible. Like, yeah, you got sniped on the 3 charm notches, but it
Yeah, I think it's
didn't
just
seem
like
to affect him.
I think it probably affected that. Like they just had to move on, but I imagine that they were like it's hard to not let that affect you. Like,
Agreed.
because it's a lot of times you're so nervous for these matches that especially early games, a lot of little mistakes are made.
Mm-hmm. By the way, don't Cherry have dash slash? I thought they did. Because you can skip the entirety of
I
if you
don't
have
think
dash slash.
they have Cyclone Slash.
That's like okay. That's why I keep getting confused.
You actually cannot get through the Queen's Garden thing with Cyclone with Cyclone Slash. I remember.
Yeah, you need dash slash.
Yeah, I know. What's their name? They posted Nebula posted a picture in the Hollow Knight Discord where it barely just doesn't make it.
Yeah. Like the pixels are like touching. Yeah, and let's see here. Okay, Math having a very good Soul Master. There's the kill. And Palm, where are you? Okay, they're gonna go down, do Flute Nest, do Fluke Hermit, I think.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a quick goal count.
Now that yeah.
We have 9 for Kiwifruit and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Cherry.
Yeah, I think Team Kiwifruit has like they just played like we were saying how they were up like 6-2, but they really just have such a good understanding of like making your like they have a really good gameplay and knowing how much time it's going to take their opponent to do a goal, and then right when their opponent is getting in the gate close, they just go and they cash it in.
Yeah, they do an incredible job of that. And there is a really cool D-Dart kill you can do on... Oh, we're going to see double heal here.
I think...
Cool. Yeah, so you can actually stand on that platform and D-Dark.
Yeah.
And of course, Quado knows this because he's Quado.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a miss. I think you can actually do it from the platform above, but it only hits once. Very nice.
Team Cherry's probably very frustrated about that, Mark.
Yeah.
Like they're just getting out of Sanctum. And I bet Palm knows that. I bet they know that.
Palm is an evil mastermind, knowing these timings, like you said, knowing exactly when he needs to call for what goals. And then Fluke Hermit is the natural progression here. I don't know what Cherry does here. Did Kiwifruit ever get Dream Nail?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, they don't need Dream Nail. Who needs Dream Nail?
Yeah, who needs Dream Nail?
What? There's 2 Dream Nail goals left?
Right.
What's the point?
Yeah. This is kind of crazy, though. I mean, the thing is, I don't even want to call this a comeback because, yes, Kiwifruit were down 2-6, but
I mean, we were both like very clear about it. Yeah. The board being very deceptive.
Yeah, the board lies, and this is a perfect case of that. So, gonna talk. Oh, well done by Quado. Looks like Math. This has to be Hornet 2 at this point, right?
Yeah, I think Hornet 2 is what you have to do.
Yeah.
I think they just basically, it was unfortunate that they're like, oh, they knew that the other team had died. They thought they could kind of get some sneaky goals, but they just,
they're gonna, I think we have a Hornet 2 race right now.
Yeah, we do. Quado, they don't really, I think Team Kiwifruit just wins this because
Yeah, if
They have
Quado hits
G-Dark,
ACN,
and they aren't
yeah,
that far behind.
yeah. If Quado hits ACN right here, I think that's game over. But he is messing up a little bit. This looks perfect. He has no. Why did I think he had wings?
Just
He doesn't.
because I think Team Cherry's gonna have to bench.
Oh yeah, they have no health, and you can easily take a couple. Okay, they're gonna heal. You can easily take a couple damage doing the skip that we're watching Quado perform right now. Very well done. It is indeed a little bit faster to damage tank off of the infection bubble.
Team Cherry has Team Kiwifruit. They have the extra mass. They have the extra soul vessel fragment.
They have more damage. Like, yeah, I think. Oof. And the sad thing is, Cherry isn't even going to know until they're already halfway to Basin and oh my god, I can't Abyss. My god, my brain was not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as we said, I think Quado is at 11 goals, right?
That was what I counted last. Yeah,
11. I'm like 11. So my thoughts are their plan is probably to potentially collect the arcane egg and then go and Garpy journal entry.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But
and there isn't
I'm not
100%
sure about that because they might try to go get Gome and Garpy journal entry because they're going to be stuck in Abyss for a while.
Yeah, definitely. Let's. Ooh.
But I do think going for arcane egg is probably the play. But you have to note that Team Cherry hasn't marked a goal since Marmu. They have no idea what they've been up to around. They have no idea what they've been up to at this time.
Yeah, I mean, if they skip dive, do you think they have a path back into this game? Like, if we could rewind the clock a bit.
If they skip dive, yeah, I think they do.
Yeah,
but it would be also close.
Yeah, really unfortunate timing there.
Yeah,
like
I think
said,
it would be they would get 500 essence, they'd get Markoth, they'd get arcane egg. Okay. Come on, math.
Oop. Yeah, and you can just see, despite math playing very well, that fight just takes so much longer when you don't have any high damage there.
Yeah, I think if they had skipped dive, they would have had priority on arcane egg, Markoth 500 essence, and then
Watchcloth
dive, and then Kalo 1. And they also had the stag. They have Queen's Garden stag.
Yeah, true.
They fought Marmu.
So they would have maneuvered way quicker. Yeah, it's interesting to think about a world where that happens. Alas, it's not what happened, and we're in the position we're in, where Team Kiwifruit has a massive lead on this race into the Abyss.
Yeah.
Cherry's gonna try and revert.
Okay. Good. I like this play from Team Kiwifruit. I like this. I like them going directly to arcane egg.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Right. Like, why waste time? Why be fancy? But why play with your food? Just go for the kill here.
I think. I don't think this is a. I don't think ever Bob is a play with your food kind of. They just kind of want to secure their victory in a full extent.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they'll go for sometimes if it's going so poorly that they'll just do a line as to let the other team get to stop playing because it's going so poorly for them.
Right. Yeah.
Like a mercy line.
Yeah. Honestly, a thought I had about the way Palm calls matches earlier in the week, not just today. Like, you know how in TV shows sometimes like one person will have their enemy at gunpoint and they just start monologuing and it eventually gives them time to think of something to get away and they have to do that because it's television. Palm is like, no, we're not doing that. We're just gonna end this right here.
He's Palm means business.
Yeah, he's not here to play around. He's here
They're not here to.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think Cherry's going to feel absolutely crushed here when they see Arcane Egg get marked.
I think this was their only chance back in, and it's really unfortunate because they were probably hoping that the other team was killing Hornet 2 when they were in dive.
Yeah. Right. And yeah, it's saying it was a 50-50 guess might be a little wrong, but it definitely was a guess. And
Now
the
we just
Arcane Egg
have-
marked on the board.
They need to leave. Oh, this is rough. I think
you need
they
to
need
leave.
to quit out.
Well,
I don't know.
They can't do anything because if you leave, you lock yourself out. I think
No, you don't lock yourself out. Why do you lock yourself out?
You lock yourself out of like Markoth and Cloth die.
You can just come back later and get it. You have to think like at this point they need to be thinking like Team Kiwifruit, and Team Kiwifruit has only one gold left they need to win, right?
Yeah.
So they need to be going for Goman Garpy journal entries. They already have dive.
See, a part of me looking at this poll is like, I would go for Markoth. Because you know that they can't. Oh, that's right. Oh, they don't have Dream Nail. Ignore everything I was just about to say.
Yeah.
They don't have Dream Nail. Yeah. Yeah.
I think
now Cherry is hard saved at the bottom here, and that is just.
Yeah, I think they might have had a better chance, but it was still going to be rough for them.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think.
Well, it's just you're thinking of like what is Team Kiwifruit easiest chance to win, and a goal that they don't think they're going to get sniped on.
Right.
And it's
probably
the dive goal, the one dive goal that they've already have done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair points all around. And either way, very difficult snap decisions for Gory to make in the moment.
Yeah, I think.
And now they have to climb out of here, which takes a while without wings. And where are we headed, Palm? Oh. Where are we headed? Oh, they can't go to Hidden Station because they don't have wings.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I think we're gonna see. Well, they're just going back through city. Cherry is still climbing out of Abyss. This is just rough.
Yeah, I think it's.
Oh.
I think it's probably pretty over.
Yeah, it's what 12 goals right now for Kiwifruit.
You say that like Team Cherry does have priority on probably 2.5, like I guess like 3 goals, but yeah, but they don't have enough done of the Goman Garpy journal entry, which is all Team Kiwifruit needs to win.
Right, and they're just gonna.
We're gonna see them go to grab that journal.
Yeah, and that'll be it.
They did not save Cloth.
Ooh, and they're going up. What are they doing up here? This is an interesting way to go. Am I crazy? Oh no. This is the right way. Okay. This is the right way. This is the right way to journal. Yes.
Did they bench?
I don't know. Good question.
I think they benched. I hope they benched.
I hope they benched. Nah, it's going through here is pretty safe, especially with the extra mask shard. Where is Cherry headed to? I mean, they're probably going to do Markoth right now. Do anything they can.
They probably don't realize, or maybe Color 1. It could be Color 1. But I don't know if they opened the shortcut.
I don't believe so.
I think I think they don't realize the opponent doesn't have Dream Nail.
Right.
Did they already get the RP journal on here?
I don't think they did.
I can't see because the board is being marked. Nope, they haven't done it yet. But that one's the easiest of the ones they have left.
Yeah, we're gonna see a Markoth fight from Math.
Yeah.
without too much damage, which makes this fight kind of difficult. Yes. Oh, missing missing the dive as well. Getting some nice doubles at least. Meanwhile, Quado is on an express train. What's he getting soul for? Oh, you need to dive. That's right. You do need to dive. He is on a one-way train to go get that journal entry and end the game.
Yep. And
that's
GG.
GG. There it is. Yeah. What a great match. That was very, very intense. I am very impressed with how Kiwifruit played that. Staying calm, not letting the goal deficit intimidate them, and just playing their game.
All the breaks.
Yeah. All right. We will bring in. I'll bring in Quado and Palm. Comms are now open for either team if they'd like to join.
I think we'll have to drag him in.
Hello there.
Hello.
GG's and congrats to both of you. You will be going on to the next round. I'm going to pull in Math and Gory right here too.
Oh wait, did they say that? Okay.
Hi.
Hello, welcome on in.
Well played, everyone.
GG. Yeah, well played, everyone. GG. Great game, very tight. So the first thing I want to ask, because I talked about this quite a bit, is for Palm, the brain for Team Kiwifruit. What was going through your head early on when you saw, you were down quite a few goals, Cherry blocked all your bingos really early on. What was your mentality there in staying calm and making sure you stayed focused on just getting more goals and progressing?
Well, first we had to DDoS Gory's computer so that I had a nice 10-minute break to cool down.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah. I actually was not at all worried until they marked 3 extra charm notches, and then I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, almost so worried, actually.
I was so worried after 3 charm notches. Because I'm like, this diagonal is free. Like, we just win. They can't get 3. And then Gory spent, like, his life savings and then Matt's college fund on getting 3 charm notches.
That is what happened. We bought every charm from Sly and Salubra.
I'm like, they don't have C-Dash. They had to get 2 from Salubra, which like I don't even consider as a possibility, but like 3 King's Idols, I guess.
Yeah, and then as far as Cherry, Gory, it seemed like you had a good game plan going in. Obviously, things didn't go your way, but what was your idea of how to play this board out when you first saw it?
I just saw dive goals, and I was hoping Palm would go for dive. And I was like, I'll do money and get a bunch of goals. I originally wanted to block with 1 extra mask, the diagonal, but once we marked that, I was like, I guess I have to spend all our money on charm notches.
Okay, so it was good enough for that first.
Yes. I'm kind of sad because one of the pauses happened when we were very close to shop key, and I guess I didn't think about it before the pause, so I'm not gonna say it was because of that, but I forgot shop key, and we were standing at Sly wondering why there wasn't another vessel fragment, and it was our last one.
Yeah, we were wondering.
And that would have completely that would have changed. Burned the pages because it's a two gold delta.
Yeah.
So.
With 2 gold delta?
Well, they get
one. Yeah, because we get one and they lose one.
Yeah.
We were 30 seconds behind on Arcane Egg.
All right.
But
yeah, and then you need to get Shade Cloak for Markov anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Palm, I thought you called a very. I was gonna say, Palm, I thought you called a very good game with regards to routing out the 20 grubs. I think you did wonderful with that. So huge kudos for that, especially ending with your last 3 grubs being the collector grubs. Very, very well. That was
cooking.
That was masterful. That was very well done.
I have a question. When you saw this board, did you have a line? Did you have a couple lines?
I figured dive actually threatened a few lines. I figured dive threatened top right, bottom left. It threatened column 1, and I didn't think it really threatened row 5 because you'd probably do Bardoon, but row 5 was in the mix.
Gotcha. I just want to know your thought process on if you were going for anything initially.
I want to mention this too because it's relevant, but I think there's a big thing here where even if they get all the early game goals, which happened, getting dive is enough. Getting dive and grub is enough to ensure that they can't really get a line out of it. Column 3 is their best shot, and that's terrible.
Yeah.
I wanted to say. Sorry, I was gonna say we actually did get dive a bunch later because I thought you would go for other goals thinking you had dive priority, and then you marked Fluke Nest when we were like kind of on the way. In the
And
sense that
I'm
we were
very
going
happy
there
I did that then.
Yeah.
I
I
thought
was
you
like,
might get
you
that.
probably go. I thought you'd go Hornet too, and then you marked Fluke Nest, and I was very sad.
Yeah, it was like right when they're leaving Sanctum. I think Pomni timed that perfectly. I don't know. I don't think it was a coincidence. I think it was just
No,
we
yeah, I want to say
knew how
props
long
to
it would
you
take
for
to yeah.
knowing that and not going
Yeah.
Hornet 2. Because if you go Hornet 2 and we get Fluke Nest, Fluke Hermit, it's again a little bit different.
One thing I wanted to ask about too, on a lighter note, is the the little incident in early game at Gigi's hut. Was that like a planned thing between both teams?
Yeah.
No, we didn't plan it. We didn't plan it.
No, that wasn't fun.
It's in the base game, yeah.
That's right. Yeah, there you go. That's right. Yeah, it gave us a little bit of early game fun content. But so GG's to both teams. The good news for Kiwifruit is you've won and you're going on to the next match. And the silver lining here for Cherry is this is your first loss of the tournament, so you are not eliminated. Thank you, OJ, bringing the board up here. So it looks like Cherry, you are going to be facing Team Shamant in the losers bracket, and Team Kiwifruit will go forward and await the winner of Guardians the Bench and Team Jungle Drums, a match that is happening actually Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe. Is that what it is, Alyssa?
Not exactly sure. I think 2 PST.
Okay, yeah. So 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific. Cool. Be Thursday at a time of day, OJ is saying in chat. Thank you for the clarification. We always appreciate you. But yeah, that's all we had. Is there, Alyssa, anything else you wanted to say, or any of the runners that competed today?
I survived.
True. You scared me.
So far.
Three
Yeah.
time
I'm
notches.
still alive.
Oh my god.
I'm tempted to request best 2 out of 3 due to weather.
What? No.
Yeah, this time we get tornadoes.
Yeah, you just got to get behind a VPN so Palm can't DDoS you. It's all good.
Yeah.
But anyways, OJ, I don't know if you're still here, but thank you so much for hosting the tournament. You had a very long day, 2 long matches, and coordinating all the technical difficulties. So shout outs to OJ in the chat, please. But yeah, that's all we had for our broadcast today, I believe. And we'll see you all Thursday for the next series of matches. And Alyssa, thank you so much for hanging in there and helping me fill like 20 minutes of time during outages today.
Thank you, casters. Thank you, players. Kiwifruit, see more you in upper bracket. Math and Gory will see you in lower bracket. We are going to be rating Star Chris, who is a speed runner. Just did a whole bunch of Hollow Knight runs, so we're going to give him a fat raid. Raid message is going to be first, and please hang around for the raid. It's not for me, it's for them. So yeah, I hope you guys have a good time. I hope you had a good time, and if you enjoyed, please follow for more. I will cash the prediction too.
Prediction. Yeah, okay.
Have a good one, everyone.
And we're off, I think.
Cool. I'm gonna definitely close out my stream as well.